This must be where the rest of Ahrric's elders live.
Another planet grows larger. First it was I cannot bear to see the death of another world. It may be the natural law. Garner told me to meet him at the Crystal Palace if I ever wanted to take the Panacea. There's a treasure around Antipause.
That's the only thing standing in my way.
I've drawn the short straw, and I must now traverse these lava flows to find a suitable calibration point for the starseed conduit. My hazard suit ensured I was the only viable candidate. Scans indicate this area was formed from two distinct planets. One made of molten pyroxenes, the other even stranger. It appears to be an ultra-dense crust comprised of nearly every scientifically known compound. The heat drives these fungi wild, and there are plenty of nutrients in the soil to propel their growth. If I had more time, I'm sure I could learn something useful for our agriculture back home.
Tufty must be having a field day looking through this place. Now I just need to find her. Be the Crystal Palace Ahrric mentioned, but it's sealed shut. Better come back later. mushrooms are new. Find a way to get Sid back. But first I need to restore signals to the conduit in this sector.
Library filled with cultural volumes beyond comprehension. A catalog of ancient lore and artifacts from across the galaxy. If only the Academy could witness this font of knowledge, we could answer the greatest scientific puzzles known to this world. It is unfortunate we will not have time to index these. The calibrations of the starseed are too fragile to leave any room for imprecision.
To scan a few things before moving on, Tufty. Now, where did you go? One conduit closer to activating the starseed.
Calculation group. Sending location data to your multi.
No! I'll find a way to get you back online. Hang in there, Sid.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
Are you still in there? Please, you can stop. I'm sorry.
Very well. Terminal calculation loop. Very well. Starseed attunement protocol. Very well. Terminal calculation loop. Very well. Processing temporal condition assessment. Very well. Terminal calculation loop. How can we help you?
Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. There are 4 unrecovered Void Runner logs in this sector. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid. Whatever plant these roots are from must be hardy. It's growing right next to the lava. An Umbra Elder. Time to use the Spore Song. Elders who dream? in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me? Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
I am the tender of the garden. I died 4,291 cycles ago, strangled by ethereal vines. I am Umbra. Ah, sweet Ahrric, gentle Umbra, fellow gardener. Your love of life is your curse. I too once was deceived by the mirage that is living. Take heed of my warning. Our life's purpose is to cultivate the dead. Only in the eternal garden can souls find lasting purpose. Join us now, or be cast out for eternity. A seedy plot. You are not Ahrric, an abomination. Something outside of life. A blight on the garden. Your pungent ichor offends our senses. Be gone.
My world is on a collision course with this place. Has a planet ever survived an impact like that?
Survival isn't everything, Biotic. All lives ended in the void will have a place in the eternal garden. Let us assure you, there is nothing to fear in death.
Doesn't help me at all. My people don't have to die. Please. They grow gardens in my world too. It'll all turn to ash if I can't stop it.
A poisonous aura chokes this place when you speak. The Hyphae quiver. The little mushrooms have seen you, and they wither in dread. You are the bearer of Null. You have been removed from the sacred cycle, and are not fit to nurture the living or the dead. Please go. I must see to the little ones.
It's bad enough seeing these in Ahrric's hovel. Ooh, hanging them from the ceiling doesn't help.
Elders of spore and mildew, help us see that without spores, the mildew would not be.
can anything survive this heat? Just keep skating. One less ooze, one step closer to restoring Sid.
Is complete. The conduit is assembled, but hope evades me. The starseed can only reverse the physical properties of the Ultra Void. I fear time itself is now the enemy of our people, and the window has passed. There will never be another sunrise on the shores of Barrows. Every blade of grass weighed heavy by condensation evaporated. Every musical reverberation muted. My love, Lyra, you and our daughter will fade into the night as cosmic dust. I should have stayed home to enjoy the last few days we had left. What a fool I was to come here.
You did it for them, Tufty. But don't lose hope. We'll figure this out. Oh boy. Oh, I can't tell if this is Ahrric's food or one of his experiments.
loam flattened from careless repetition. Player in the dream of the long dead theater, trapped in final utterance, life slips away.
This must be one of the Umbra Elders. Better use the chant Ahrric gave me. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal. And elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me!
I am the collector of the missing. I died 601 cycles ago, nose buried in a tomb. I am Umbra. One acolyte, Ahrric, remains apart from the Umbra when they are long past due, joining us. My Celium records indicate you have only managed to bring one lost soul into the eternal cycle during your time amongst the living. A garden must not only be well tended, but full of diverse life forms, Ahrric. Wait. Something else. I detect another soul. You are not Ahrric. The voices in my ears whisper that you are not what you seem. What the void divided shall no Umbra unite. How cryptic, incomplete, and pointlessly poetic. Such are the voices of timeless beings, but I have never known them to be absent a kernel of truth. You shall find no more help here.
I need to know if any other Void Runners are alive.
Oh, we suppose we could do one favor for a biotic with such an aura of guilt and desperation. We keep fastidious records of all biotic visitors. Let me consult them for you. How fascinatingly dreadful. Another traveler bore the same burden as you. It seems they had brushed off our aid in favor of attempting to rekindle the light of a dead star.
Where are they now?
I'm afraid I don't know, dear stranger. I fear endless life makes my kind into hysterical historians. I must exhaust the last of my hospitality to tell you to leave. Your soul is not fit for collecting. You had better see to that to ensure your place in the Eternal Garden.
I think that was all of the Elders. I should go find the Antecedent. Pretty sure Ahrric mentioned a Crystal Palace. Tufty would have loved spending time with these tablets. How does Ahrric find the time to light all of these? looking forward to taking that thing down.
Technology, the source of all void tech, was discovered in a place not unlike this one. Deep beneath our planet's crust, surrounded by magma beds, it emitted a faint but consistent gamma wave. I wasn't sure what to make of it, but Pyatt was convinced it wanted to be found, that it was divine intervention. God and the machine. Now I see he told me what I wanted to hear. He told me if we built it, then science as we knew it would be upended. He tells everyone what they want to hear, and I'm afraid in this darkest of hours, he found an open ear in the rookie. It's not too late. He deactivated, destroyed. If only she could hear me. If there really is a God, then God help us all.
Why would you want to deactivate the starseed?
Run the calculation 100 times, each time hoping for a different result. Alas, the truth is in the numbers. We're failing. Even if we were to power up the Stargate at this very moment, the planet's too far compromised. I know I must carry on if any chance at all of saving our people, but it's too heavy. The maglifts must be malfunctioning. I can't lift my arms. I need to sit down. I need to gather my strength. I need to tell the others.
No, Tufty. I have a plan. We can still do this. Hang in there, Sid. I'm doing everything I can.
entirely wrong. I've long theorized that the starseed could produce a cataclysmic space-time event if calibrated incorrectly. What Pyatt is suggesting is not only but threatens all existence throughout the galaxy and beyond. I programmed a manual override in the starseed. Thought that leaving all of our lives in the hands of an AI was fine. It appears I was wrong. Sid never would have made a mistake like this. Death is coming. No one will be saved. The universe is a cold, unjust place. Nothing left to do but wait for it to take us all.
Tufty, I hope you were wrong. Because I don't really have any other choice.
the remnants are gone. It won't be long now.
I don't know what's keeping you here, but nothing you say or do will stop me from activating the starseed.
You speak with such passion, but the fire in your eyes does not belong to you. You belong to it. All those remnants you killed, did you ever wonder where they came from? Did they seem familiar?
No! They're abominations! They had to die so my world could survive. It was the only way.
Your grief has made you blind. I am asking you to let go.
I can't do that!
And around we go, spiraling ever downward.
Sid.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
No! This is my fault. I'm sorry I did this to you, but I can't turn my back on everything I came here to protect.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
Collapsing the Ultra Void is no longer an option. And I won't shut down the starseed. Not when we're this close. But a chance to start over. To erase all of this suffering. I'd give anything for that.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
No! Stop!
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation loop. Please try again later.
Abort calculations!
Super user commands can only be run from the central starseed conduit. Critical systems offline.
Take the rights willingly. My friend has shown me there was nothing to be afraid of in passing over to the next life. The eternal garden awaits. I'm lucky. I've seen more in this life than any Ahrric can imagine. I will not return to my home of brambleberries and Antecedent, but at least I will return to the land. PD.
To my children who grow up tall and create cool shade for the very small, from gills that launch ballista spores and coat the nourished garden floors, from which the hyphae flex so proud and build a wall of umbral shroud. Beneath my toes the carrion crawl. Amidst my garden, I love them all.
He completed the ritual. It really seemed like he wanted to live. Ahrric, I didn't know you well, but no one should be forced to die before they're ready. Not even in the Eternal Garden. I'm sorry. Wait, you're alive?
I couldn't finish the ritual. I couldn't go through with it. I couldn't bring myself to speak to the Antecedent, the First Elder.
That's the Antecedent? Fine. We made it this far. I'll tell the Antecedent you're not dying today. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
Ah, the Sporling is back. This time with a visitor. Sporling, your heart decays. Your duty untended. Purpose unfulfilled. You dare not die, yet life eludes you still.
Oh, whoa! You press the fibers of my core! Cravenly, I shirk my duty! I break the eternal cycle, the natural law!
Silence. There is no taboo in a life lived. Only a life left to waste in rot. This is why we offer a cure to lost and tortured souls. Void swept. No future. We grant them growth through death. A new life among the mycelium.
Does your cure work on remnants?
Wanderer. Lost soul. You seek hope, yet you pursue despair. Would you find a light in such dark and desperate desolation?
I'm not sure I follow.
Obsession is a poison that leaches into the roots of the world itself. Do not taint the garden any more than you already have. And you, Sporling.
Yes?
The other elders found growth through the ritual. They believe you are stunted. But the mycelium network sees all.
A life so small, looked down upon by all who came before. I cannot bear it. I could be so much more.
No matter how many times you trek this pilgrimage, you are not ready. You are not done with life yet.
No, you are mistaken, First Elder. I have never been here before.
The mycelium sees through the illusion you have found yourself trapped in. I fear your reality has become as porous as the mossy soil you tend. Go now. Commit to your path, and fate will find you.
Leave us. We must draw energies for the road ahead.
Ahrric, it doesn't seem like the Elders want you to join them. And the Ultra Void is no place to live, even for you. I don't know if you noticed, but it's hell out there.
You wouldn't understand. This is my sacred duty. Please, leave me be.
Isn't all this groveling a bit selfish? It's not helping anyone. Meet me at the Starseed at the center of the Ultra Void, and maybe we can get out of here. You can grow gardens on new planets.
A biotic's fate is to live and die, but mine is to ensure the fate of all living things that came before and will come after. I have no home other than this place. Please, just go. I must keep trying.
You don't get it. I'm going to destroy this place. There won't be a cycle left to tend to.
Even the most powerful biotic is but a flicker in the cycle. It cannot be destroyed, such as you say.
Will Ahrric be okay? He seems really shaken.
The ritual is not sacred because of the cycle. Life and death alone have no meaning. Growth is sacred. Lives live better than the last. Umbra have always known this. Our world has changed, but he is still drawn to gardening, to poetry, to life. So long as he continues to grow and better our world, he will remain. Be on your way, heretic. You will find your path, or your path will find you.
What did the Antecedent mean by illusion? Has Ahrric been on this pilgrimage before? He may be from the Ultra Void, but he's trapped too.